How much waste is on here?
A lot.
Yeah, you're gonna have a lot. So if you have meat like this coming into your restaurant, how much you need to charge?
A lot.
Did we go to El Gaucho?
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
And did you see the prices?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's how much you have to charge. That's what they buy, stuff like this. You know what I mean? Or they're buying it from a purveyor
Elbow grease.
that breaks it down
Literally.
for them. They buy it from a purveyor that breaks it down for them, but the purveyor is using meat like this, and so they have to charge them enormous prices. Alright, now we're getting there. Now you see this right here? That's the yellow. See that yellow right there?
Mm-hmm.
That's called the elastin. Wow, it's meat. There you have it.
Christmas.
That's, yeah, isn't it weird? It's like a bungee cord. That's called the elastin, and in England that would be called the paddywhack. Right?
What?
Paddywhack. Give a dog a bone. It's a butcher song after all. See? All of the things you learn in meat class, they got nothing to do with anything. All right, now this is the beef export style rib. Before we get to that, though, let's finish this thing off.
Sorry.
This is the calf meat, or deckle, or blade meat, as it's known. It's a pretty good meat. It's very flavorful. There's not a lot of it. You might find somebody that sells it, though. I mean, they do sell it out there. It does have its own number. If you look here, there it is, the blade meat, the 109B.
Didn't we use that in place of short ribs one day?
You
Top blade. Top blade?
You could use this in place of short ribs, though, as a boneless short rib. That'd be awesome. Yep, it's every bit as good as short ribs. It's basically the same meat as short ribs, just in a slightly different spot. It's not up on the ribs anymore. But there you go. You want to put boneless short ribs on the menu and lie and save money? Do this. It looks like short ribs, doesn't it? Same texture, same flavor. That can go, well, we'll make a usable trim pile. Where's our usable trim? The stuff
All
that,
that
the
up
little
there.
particles. No, don't put it on that, because this is going to be a cryo. This is done usable trim. The other stuff is going to be for tomorrow for usable trim. I know it's coming.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
You want? Unless you want that.
No, that's for today.
Oh,
That we're going to cry back today. All this stuff on this tray we're going to cry back today. All right?
just willy-nilly.
So, this now is the 109 with the netting and all that crap. That's old school. It's still out there, though. Some people insist on it. I need all that fat and bone. I don't know why. Right? The price looks good, right? When you buy it, the price looks really good. It's not very expensive. But what did you buy? 8 pounds of crap? 8 and 2 ounces. I robbed myself of 2 ounces.
Round down.
All right, so 8 pounds of stuff. That's put bones. this is the 109D. Beef rib, roast ready, cover off, shortcut, and then it says underneath it what? Export style. Nobody calls it the beef rib, roast ready, shortcut, blah, blah, blah. All they say is export. Export. You call your purveyor? Hello. How much are exports? I know, the Knicks are 5-0. How much are exports? You got to talk sports because they're purveyors. And they go a certain price, and you're like, oh, you're killing me on that. You always have to say that too, because they are. But that's the terminology that you use, export. All right? Now, if we took the rib bones out, right, we denuded them out, we boned them all out of there, then it would be called the beef ribeye lip-on, or boneless beef ribeye lip-on. And the lip-on and the exports are the two most popular cuts that chefs buy. All right? So you go, how much are exports? Oh, how much are lip-ons? Oh. And then there's the ribeye roll. The ribeye roll is basically the same cut. But if you see, there's a kind of a crease here. There's that 2-inch lip of fat. They take that off, and the ribeye roll is completely clean. All right? So it's very expensive. They took off all this extra fat. So it's a really, really clean piece. You can see just the ribeye itself. That's the ribeye roll. All right? So those are the three cuts that are most popular. Exports, lip-ons, and ribeye rolls.
And the only use for an export is the cowboy steak.
Now, what would you do with an export? Cowboy steak, yes. What else?
I would braise those ribs after I cut it off.
Well, if you took the ribs off, absolutely. You could use them and make a deviled ribs or braised ribs. Very nice. You can also roast this with the bone on. And you'll see some restaurants serving a rib roast with the bone in.
Standing in the room.
Right, standing rib roast, exactly. So that's a nice presentation too. A lot of places will do that. Some will loosen the bones a bit and then tie them into it and then roast that. Yeah, and that's a classic presentation, all right?
And cut it 15 pounds in. Roasted it,
Very nice.
cut it off, tie it up.
All right, so you trim it down off the bone and then you roast it like that on your matanier, on your, I just do onions and garlic. I don't, none of that celery, carrot crap.
Take it back.
Just onions, garlic, roast. And then I make what out of the bottom?
Lunch the next day.
No, that's my jus for it, my wonderful natural jus, no base needed. Because it's cooked with bones, you know, I baste it with water or stock in the bottom and it's beautiful, you know. Skim a little fat off and that's that. I score it, when I sell this in a retail situation, I'll score it like this, you know, a little bit deeper, and then crisscross it like that, so when it roasts, it kind of puffs up like a checkerboard. Export. Got it? Big money? Yes. Big money. Good. We're done with the
Honestly, I
rib.
think that export